Ever notice how the world loves to chant the same two words at anyone who steps out of line? Villain. Monster. They say it like a curse. Like the sound alone should chain you to the floor. I used to spit back. Now I just smile. Because I learned a secret nobody prints on motivational posters. The fastest way to grow is to be hated for trying. Look around. Every punch you've taken, literal or verbal, left fingerprints on your bones. Bruises fade. The blueprint stays. People think pain shrinks a person. Pain isn't a shrink ray. It's a blacksmith's hammer. It bends soft metal into a blade. If they swing at you, they're donating force. Take it. Fold it. Hone the edge. When I was younger, I craved applause like everyone else. Cheering crowds, smiling mentors, pat on the back approval tickets. Then one day I woke up beneath a pile of bodies that thought applause was their birthright. I realized something simple. Applause is the anesthesia they inject before mediocrity cuts you open. So I quit the drug. The moment I stepped off that stage, they booed. Perfect. Booing is honest sound. Acid instead of sugar. Acid strips away anything weak enough to dissolve. Let it burn. You've got your own chorus of booing. Family rolling eyes, friends posting backhanded quotes, strangers dropping laughing emojis. Good. Their hate is the free gym membership you keep ignoring. Every insult is a weight plate. Rack it. Curl it until the rep count turns the laughter quiet. But it's not just about getting stronger. It's about getting precise. Anyone can thrash around and call it resistance. The question is, are you adapting? When the punches come from the left, do you still keep your guard lazy on the right? When they mock your first launch, do you study the analytics or just post a motivational meme? Growth isn't karma. Growth is calculus. Variables change. You solve again. So here's the practical loop. You'll need it every day for the rest of your unreasonable life. 1. Keek the hit. Write down exactly what stung. Annoyed. They said my idea is childish. 2. Clarification. Translate that's emotion. Translate that sting into data. Thoughtful. Visuals look sloppy. Concept not explained. 3. Catch the outer. Strip visuals. One-line concept hook. 4. Back. Harder and cleaner. Release version 2 before their echo dies. Repeat until shock turns into silence, or better, respect spoken under their breath when they think you've left the room. People love stories about overnight redemption, the hated villain who becomes beloved hero. Forget that bedtime tale. You don't need their red carpet. You need their resistance. Pressure is pure. Fame is diluted. Pressure will teach you mechanics. Fame will teach you nothing but how to smile on cue. There's something else hate gives you: clarity. When a stadium screams for your failure, every peripheral distraction evaporates. It's you, goal, obstacle. That purified corridor is where true speed is born. Runners call it the zone. Fighters call it flow. Monsters like me call it Tuesday. You can access it whenever you're brave enough to stop watering down reality with wishful thinking. You might ask, annoyed, won't hate break me? Only if you keep carrying it like a boulder. Learn to roll it instead. Turn the weight into momentum. That's what a downhill boulder does. Picks up speed until it's unstoppable. How? 2 words. Transmuted intent. Every time an insult lands, don't store it. Spin it. Whisper, I'm lazy. Translate. Schedule tighter. Whisper, I'll never make it. Translate. 1 more rep after failure. Intent has no flavor until you season it. Season it with grind.
Let's talk about solitude.
The echo chamber between your ears when the crowd's gone home. Hate will still whisper there, because the enemy outside is just the ambassador of the enemy inside. So you train the inside enemy too, daily, silently. Meditate until the heart rate slows enough to hear each self-destructive word. Then put those words on trial. Evidence? If they bring none, dismiss them. If they bring facts, lack of skill, lack of discipline, thank them for their honesty and assign them to the plan board. Remember, you're allowed to change the mission mid-fight. Evolution isn't betrayal. Evolution is loyalty to improvement. Garou the Kid wasn't wrong. He was incomplete. Garou the Hunted refined his form by studying every clash. That's you. Last month's you isn't wrong. They're just raw material. And about calling yourself a monster. People will try to shame you with that word. Monster means different appetite. Most folks feed on comfort. Monsters feed on thresholds. The higher the threshold, the richer the meal. No apology needed for a superior diet. So here's a nightly ritual. 5 minutes, no excuses. Replay the day, find the hardest hit. Write the technical reason it landed. Draft tomorrow's adjustment. Visualize executing that adjustment under pressure. End with this line. Their hate funds my growth account. 5 minutes buys compound interest on every defeat. Skip it, and you'll pay the penalty in repetition. People also ask about allies. Yes, the lone wolf narrative sells posters, but even wolves travel in packs when the hunt matters. Find the rare human who respects your unsanitized ambition. You'll spot them because they won't flinch when you share the real goal. Numbers, deadlines, consequences. They'll nod and ask, "What's next?" Keep those souls. Everyone else's background noise until they upgrade. Maybe you're thinking, isn't this path lonely? Occasionally. But loneliness is lighter than regret. Choose your weight class. Regret is silent obesity. It slows every future sprint. Loneliness, managed correctly, is a weighted vest you can remove once speed is built. Big difference. If you ever catch yourself daydreaming about universal approval, slap the fantasy out of your skull. Approval is borrowed courage. Interest rates sky high. Hate, however, is free raw material. Take it, refine it, sell back the product of your progress at a markup. Even your enemies will pay, because value ignores emotion. That's the final revenge. They fuel the weapon that scares them.
They'll keep calling you monster, let them.
Monsters aren't bound by human ceilings. Monsters rewrite altitude charts. Monsters survive stories that end lesser characters. You're not asking to be loved. You're demanding to be unmistakable. Final thought before you exit this video and enter round 1 of the next battle. The crowd's memory is short, but the scar tissue you earn is permanent insurance against weakness. Collect scars like signatures on a contract with yourself. Proof that you showed up. Proof that you paid retail for every inch of progress. Hate supplied the currency. You supplied the courage.